What's up, Blizzard Nation? Welcome back to the Build Boldly game plan presented by Boldt. I am joined. Wow, that might be the first time in 2 seasons you wore or something with your own logo on. We may need to talk to your company about that. We are joined by Ben Bruns, wearing Boldt apparel, and head coach of the 8-2 Green Bay, Blizzard. There's an echo in here again. Corey Overson. As usual, I will turn the floor over before I get myself in trouble for not saying something accurate in regards to football stats. Gentlemen, you have the floor.
Well, Coach, you've been talking all season about getting to that perfect game, and you in this ball club got to be getting close to that. I mean, you might not say it, but what you did to the Steamwheelers last weekend was big time. So talk about are you getting there?
I mean, we still on the escalator, baby. We taking baby steps to get to the top. We're a little over the halfway point, and we still striving, to get better. Not the complete game, but we getting close. I think we played 60 minutes, but it's still some work to do.
You mentioned before we started the broadcast here, what a good job the team's doing in practice. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, typically we could always find something, right? Find poop out of pepper and practice, nitpicking with everything that you do. But I think, the guys have done a great job of staying locked in. We're talking about, 90 minutes, to almost 2 hours of practice. And on a Tuesday, right? We give them Monday off. We try to align ourselves with a NFL schedule, so we give them Monday off, and we let Monday be our community day. Let me say that.
Nice.
With meetings on a Sunday, and Tuesday they were so locked all the way in. It's almost very minimum coaching that's taking place. It's giving them a directive, and they flying around.
Love it. I love it. That all relates to leadership. And, can you talk a little bit about what you as a staff have focused on to help create that, sense of leadership in this team? And then, the team themselves and the leaders on it.
Yeah, I would say, kudos to our staff, the assistant coaches. You're only as strong as your assistants and who you surround yourself with. So, myself is very thankful and grateful for, all of our coaches and extended staff who shows up every day. Some of them do thankless jobs and the grind that goes into that. So, kudos to, our staff and extended staff that's putting in the work. Day in and day out that goes unnoticed. It's not talked about a lot. So I want to make sure I acknowledge that. It's the structure. We have a structure, and it's not wavering from that structure. We have a process. It's not wavering from that process when things don't go right. It's trusting the process, trusting the hours and hours of film, the hours and hours of recruiting, the hours and hours of your preparation that you've put in, and not wavering from that. And I think that's what's happening. And then you got a group of young men that has bought into Green Bay, bought into the system of what the coaching staff and I have been preaching. So I think that plays a role in that, and that's a testament to their leadership and their character. And who they are, especially to go out there and have some key positions, key players not play this past game and to put on a performance the way they did. That's a testament to them, the work, their connection with each other outside of football. That goes a long ways.
Love it. We got a road test coming up against a good ball club. Headed out to Worcester to play Massachusetts, and talk about just the process you'll go through headed out there. They're 6-4. It's they're used to being at the top. It has lots of implications, but it's just another game. It's the most important game.
Right. That's the only game that matters to us. for various reasons. I mean, I think about that first game of the year now. We can actually go back and look at that first game and the growth that they went through, but also the growth that we are not the same team as well either. But it's a lesson to be learned from that first game, and I think they taught us a lot in that first game, especially us being a young team. So our focus is on continue to focus on us, get better at what we do, understanding that it's a scheme that we have to put in place in order to go out there and be competitive. But, it still revolves around, us being better. So, but Massachusetts is a good team. Jawad do a great job of recruiting over there and putting together a nice ball team. Ball club to go out and compete, every year, playoff contender, championship contender.
Yeah, and for those of you that are watching this that don't think back to week one, it was a nail biter that 44-40 game that Massachusetts won in the last second, and so you fast forward to really how your team coach has owned the fourth quarter of ball games, in the last 5 weeks. It's like. Obviously, those lessons. We talked about it after the first week that you have taken them to heart. Talk about how is there a little extra something in this preparation, knowing how that first game went?
I mean, of course, we human, right? We remember, we think about what happened. Especially when we watch film, and I mean, we went back, we watched that game.
Okay.
We watched that first game, and we let it sink in, let it sting. You know how you felt at that moment. Know how you felt during the moment when we were up 18, and knowing how we lost it. And that's how quick things could change. So, we go through that. We're going through that process. And not to open old wounds or whatnot. But at the end of the day, you gotta see it. This is what happened, and we all got to go through it as a coaching staff and as the players. So yeah, it's a little bit extra, but it's still another game. It's another obstacle. It's another challenge for us to and an opportunity for us to be better and be better than what we were last week and be better than we was yesterday. So but we still we remember.
What are your keys to this game as you look forward to it?
Finish, start to finish, play fast from start to finish. So I saw an interesting stat in the IFL. We on the road. There's the points that's being scored on the road compared to the home team, the atmosphere, all that stuff. The environment that you're going into play a role in that, and knowing that. It's different officials. You've been used to a certain group of officials and how they officiate, and it's going to be different. You wish it could be all the same, right? But it's not. And there's a human element to that as well. And the level of what's that? What's the word I'm looking for? Vets, veterans, veteran officials who understands the game compared to rookie officials, right? So it's no different than a player, veteran players and rookie players. So knowing that we're going into a different environment and it's we sometimes we got to play that much cleaner on the road.
It plays into that cadence of the game, right? That rhythm that you get used to, right? And when you know what somebody else expects, and you're able to, be in an environment that's comfortable or predictable, and then you add that extra element to it. But that also adds a little spice to it, right? And a little interest. So, it can be easy to be complacent at this moment in time, right? It'd be super easy for you guys to feel like we got it, we're there. We just need to cruise through the second half of this and get in the playoffs and do our thing. But it doesn't seem like that's the way this team is approaching it all. And you go back to the escalator, right?
Right. Well, hopefully we bet not beat. I mean, this team beat us in week one. They didn't only beat us, they embarrassed us. I mean, to lose an 18-point lead. Yeah. So, that our mindset should not be to be complacent and be relaxed that second half. It's how can we not even at the top, and I truly believe that. And I believe the guys truly believe that as well. And we won't let ourselves settle. We
Cool.
haven't won anything yet.
I love it. I love it. Ryan, I can't give you anything more than that, right? Coach is on it. This is fun.
Wow. Just ask you how good it was, Ben.
Well, when I get goosebumps,
that's awesome. I get it.
We're good to go.
That's all. You guys did great.
I want to go play.
Noon our time though, right, Coach? There's
my niece says no, but the rest of me's like, oh, what the hell?
It's always the time difference. It's noon our time, right?
Correct. Yeah. We Central, they Eastern. Yeah.
There, got it. So noon our time view party is that replay. So that is 12 p.m. noon, not midnight. So please come out, hang out with us at replay, and then back home for the last regular season home game on June 14th for Military Appreciation Night. We're going to pack that one next week because there's a lot. Block party, free tickets for those who have served or are serving our country. That's probably the most important bullet point for now. You can get tickets if you are a vet or in the service. But again, YouTube at noon or on Caffeine TV, or head on out to Replay Sports Bar and Grill in De Pere. And we will see you there. Coach, do your thing. Travel safe. Ben, it's always a pleasure.
Go Blizz.
Go Blizz.
Go Blizz.